That's when I first saw him. He was dancing. His face was frozen in a wide, cartoonish smile. He turned his head and looked directly at me. He started walking towards me. I was scared. He was running now, too. I screamed and ran. About 5 years ago, I was living in a major city in the US. I've always been a night person, so I would often find myself bored after my roommate, who was decidedly a day person, had gone to sleep. To pass the time, I used to go for long walks and just think. I'd walk for an hour or two, just enjoying the silence and the cool night air. This routine lasted for about 4 years, and I never once had a bad experience. I always felt safe, but that all changed in one night. It was a Wednesday, somewhere between 1 and 2 in the morning, and I was walking near a park not too far from my apartment. It was a quiet night, even for a weekday, with very little traffic and no one on the streets. I was on a long, empty road that bordered the park. That's when I first saw him. At the far end of the street on my side was the silhouette of a man. He was dancing. It was a strange, jerky dance, like a waltz. But with each step, he took a long, exaggerated stride forward. I figured he was just drunk, and I crossed the street to avoid him. As I got closer, I could make out more details. He was tall and lanky, and was wearing an old suit. He was still dancing, but he had his head tilted back, staring at the sky. His face was frozen in a wide, cartoonish smile. It was a look of pure, manic joy. I moved away, a bit unnerved. When I reached the other side of the street, I glanced back. He had stopped dancing and was standing still, with his head still pointed towards the sky, smile still on his face. I kept walking, but I kept my eyes on him. He didn't move for about 10 seconds. Then, in one sudden movement, he turned his head and looked directly at me. He was still smiling. I don't know why, but I was frozen in place. He started walking towards me. He was moving with an exaggerated, tiptoe-like stride, like a cartoon character sneaking up on someone. He was moving surprisingly fast. I was scared. I started walking faster, then broke into a run. I glanced back one last time. He was running now, too. But he wasn't running like a normal person. He was sprinting, with his long limbs flailing, his body perfectly straight, and that horrible wide smile still plastered on his face. I screamed and ran as fast as I could towards a busier, well-lit street. I didn't look back again. I ran until I was out of the residential area and back in the light and noise of the city. I looked back, but he was gone. I never walked alone at night again. But that smile, I still see that smile in my nightmares.